So we're talking a little bit about the roundabout project in Kilgore. So can you first tell people kind of where we're at today in that project compared to when I talked to you guys, I guess in October,
Sure.
early October about it?
Sure. Well, we're still working, preparing, working in the southbound lanes for the concrete pavement, things like that. The project is delayed. Some of the wet weather that moved in was one of the factors in that. Also some groundwater, partially from weather, that has softened the soil. Even before we began, we realized that the soil needed to be treated before we could start. So that did take some more time. But that's where we are now. There is going to be some delays. We're looking at a finish date of January 2025. Which is a few months after what we originally planned in October of 2024. And so, again, we're doing our best to work with the utility companies as well. We did have some delays with that, some unmarked utility lines that were discovered, and then working with those companies to get them removed or moved. And so it's been we've been working with them. It's been a process to get that done. Especially in that area, there's a lot of different utility and things going through there, and so we've been working with them to get it cleared up. We're doing all we can to make sure mobility is as good as it can be with this construction going on. We know it's a busy area. We try to have those detours that are in place to help the businesses, to help motorists go through there as easily as possible. But with the improvements, it's going to be a better place to drive. It's going to increase safety, increase mobility. We just wait for those things to get done and work with others. Make sure motorists are being patient and just being careful through that area.
Yeah, and talk about the goals behind this project. Like why was this road one that kind of needed to be tackled?
Yeah, one, again, it's a high traveled road, but it's also safety improvements with lighting and striping and widening of the roadway, improving the base underneath the roadway. Again, that was some soft soil in there. It's a highly traveled road, especially with a lot of oil and gas companies as well, a lot of larger trucks, a lot of truck traffic. And so just making sure that the roadway is up to par and ready to go for the high traffic that it does see. The mobility will increase through this area. We've been working with them, trying to communicate with business owners in the area of what our plans are, what we've been working on. Some unforeseen things did come up, but we're working through that, working with utility companies, just making sure, one, that the project's done right. It'll improve safety, it'll improve mobility in the area, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, is there any further delays that people could expect, like past January, or do you think, especially kind of like here in East Texas, when we kind of move into like the April, May,
Sure.
It could be really rainy or it could be really dry. So we
Sure.
never really know.
Anytime there's rain, that's gonna throw a wrench in things. It's hard to work in the rain, the asphalt, the concrete making those things, but also the groundwater, like we mentioned before. So just watching the weather, trying to plan ahead, working with the contractors to get those things scheduled. They also have a schedule that we try to work with as well. And so normally those contractors aren't working just on one job, but we know that, and we try to plan ahead. Try to make all the changes necessary, the updates necessary to get things done. But again, we try to do what we can to make things safe, make things more, improve mobility, work with those business owners and communicate with them to make sure that they're up to date on everything.
Yeah, I guess what would you guys say to the business owners that might be frustrated in this situation?
Just know that we're doing all we can. We've not forgotten about the project. We're still working on it. It's a high priority area. State Highway 135 is a high travel area, and so again, we're working hard to get that done. Working with the contractor and utility companies, and be patient. And once these improvements are made, and when we're done, they will see those improvements.